Hey, what's up everybody? Mr. Biggs here. I am in a bind today. So today is a magical day. We're supposed to go to the California State Referee at the CHP office. Alright, so I have to take not the daily driver, but the Cutlass over there, because when I originally got the Cutlass, I took it over to AAA, had them look over the car, get it registered and all this good stuff and get it going. And fortunately, he couldn't read one number, he said, off the door. You know how that goes. So what does he do? He gets me to go and get State Rep. So this should be hopefully a easy experience. Something in me says nah, he's gonna want to smog check the car. I already know that I have a hose that's missing, not missing but disconnected, it's broke. I already know I have a hole in the catalytic converter. I'm hoping everything just goes smooth and just let me move on about my damn day and let me drive my damn car. That's what I hope, but we'll see. I'm hearing bad horror stories about State Rep. I cannot film there at the State Rep place. I already know that. I know that's not going to happen. And I'm not going to be one of those, YouTubers that's trying to film in a place that he's not supposed to film. So I'm not even going to do that. But wish me luck. Would you believe it? The day I got to go out and drive this thing, it's going to start raining. It's just sprinkling the whole way here. The car, we got it out here. It's super dirty. I want to at least clean it before I go get it repped. But on the way here, I almost got pulled over. Cypress PD, shout out to the boys in blue. They tried to run my plate. But I know he's got to go, and I'm on the city border. And if I make a right, I go into his city. If I make a left, I go into a different city. So I need to go right into his city, but I don't want to run into the guy. So what do? I make the left. When I made the left, he made the right. All right, so I'm sitting in the car wash. I actually drive this car through myself. It's so old that I don't want to take a chance in somebody not knowing, a certain thing with the car and damage something. Just let me drive it, So I just drive my own car. It's pretty cool. They just go right here and spray it down. They wipe it down by hand. There's no big huge rollers. You see those, like the other places, they have those big rollers that slap your car around with those things and scratch it up and whatnot. Now I know this car doesn't have good paint, but still I don't want it scratched up. I got a lot of chrome on it, little things that could get damaged. So never take your car to those type places. I always take it to a hand wash place. Now I don't like the whole, scrub you down with these big, I don't know what they are, these brushes, but it is what it is. He's spraying down the rear. It just basically just puts a little bit more stuff on the car, and then the air it rinses it and the air blows it off, and they're gonna just wipe it down and I'm out. Nothing too crazy. It's nothing fancy, but I just like to take a little bit extra caution and care in my car. Some call it a little wild, but it is what it is. And I'm cool that they allow me to do this. And then if they only stepped up their process just a little bit, it'd be a really cool spot. But it is literally the only one by me that does hand only wash. So we actually survived the state referee at CHP. Didn't really have too much of a doubt, but I was worried. I was really worried. So got the almighty pass. We are headed over to AAA. I'm gonna go inside and get this thing taken care of, see the next step. I know I gotta smog this thing, so it'll give me a little bit of time before I go, and I can swap out the belts, do all the stuff that I need to do to get this ready to go for the smog check. And then after that, we should be good. But major hurdle defeated today. I'm super pumped. This car is awesome. All right, so we're going to go into AAA and see what's the next step. Wish me luck. All right, so this next step was good. It's still incomplete. Got to go do the smog check. But look at that. Got the temp sticker, the LA County, the temp sticker. We always give our LA County buddies hard time because all their cars have the temp stickers. They like never get all that stuff done. But anyways, your boy is skated out of this one. No fees. We got to go and get this done. So now I'm going to get the little, things that I need for this to get it all complete. And then we're gonna hit the shop first. And then we're gonna go try to get it smogged out and get it going. So it's about 3 o'clock. We had to wait probably about an hour or so to get it in. It's real busy here. This is Manny's Auto in Garden Grove, California. You see right there in the sign? You get the sign? Really good shop. I've known Manny for about 30 years. Ever since I could first start driving, I come over here and mess up my cars and ask him to fix it, and he would always fix it. So there she is. She got the temporary permit on there. We are going to start the process of getting the little stuff so we can get it smog checked. We gotta get the smog stuff done, and can't wait to get it going. He's got a really cool bird here. Check it out. Weirdo. Hello. Weirdo. That's cool. He usually says all kinds of cool stuff, but right now he's not saying much. All right, well, let's see what it is. Hey, what's up? So we're back at the shop, right? Our shop. And it was some good news today and some bad news today. So, good news is we got the CHP to verify, inspect the vehicle, and it passed. It's good. They're good with everything. I transferred this vehicle from Texas over to here. It's good. It's good. However, we did not get the smog done. Now, the way I was thinking was this. We get the car, we take it over, inspect it first, and if everything's good, then we go to the shop, start working on the car, and then after we work on the car, we can be able to, take the bad stuff off, put the good stuff on, and go get it smog, and we should be even, way in the clear, right? Well, after talking to the mechanic, because he's got a lot of experience on this, he was saying, look, dude, don't touch the car at all. Like, don't do shit to the car. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? He's like, even if you got a hole in the catalytic converter, it's going to help you pass more. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, it's less airflow, that's going through it, but it's going to pass. Don't worry. I was like, okay. He's like, your smog stuff's all good. Everything in there is good. There's no check engine light. That's the main thing. If we touch that, you may get a check engine light. Stuff is old. Stuff is brittle. It's going to take some money to replace some of the stuff if it breaks. All the vacuum hose is going to take forever to go through. So I was like, oh, okay, you got a point. You got a point. So anyways, I reached out to an old friend of mine who's in the car club. So just so you guys know, some of you guys don't know, I'm in a car club. I'm in a lowrider car club. And he has a place that helps him out with his old cars when he goes to smog. So that's the kind of place I need. So I need to go over there Saturday morning. We're going to check, get an appointment and check in and see what they say. So it's kind of cool. They have a feature that you can run the car. Basically, you could run it without taking the test, and it'll tell you what's good, what's bad. Basically, it'll help you out. So I'm going to do that, see where we're at. And if it's good, if it's reading good, then he's going to run the official test and be done with it. All we need to do is the smog check. Go to AAA, get the plates. We good. We Gucci. Initially, I'm just going to get the original plates, not original, I'm sorry, sequentially numbered regular white plates, right? I'm just going to get those. And then later on, I'm going to buy some old school 80s plates, California plates, 80s. And those are blue and yellow. It'll match the car. You know what I mean? Blue and yellow. And so, or I can do black and yellow, but those are 60s. 50s, late 50s, early 60s plates, you know, but it doesn't go on the car. The 80s plates are where it's at, blue 80s plates. So anyways, I gotta look online for those, and I gotta pick up something that'll look good for that. After that, you know, we're just gonna be working on the smog stuff and getting it to run 100% perfect. Next step would be the carburetor. I haven't worked on a carburetor in a long time, and I ain't about to do that right now. So I got a guy who'll whip it in and out in a day, get it all 100% good to go. So I'll take it to him first, do that, and then we're gonna attack all those hoses, the vacuum lines, get everything ready to go. I'm gonna make sure that you can eat off this engine when it's all done. So that's my plan. But at least we got the biggest part of that whole puzzle done, is that CHP inspection, state referee inspection. That is bad news, man. There was a lot of people that they didn't pass there today, and I was like one of the only ones that actually passed. So I don't know, maybe it's because he liked old cars. He was a cool dude. He liked my car. He didn't, you know, have anything negative to say. So, but anyways, if you go to some of these shops, man, they're gonna be like, I went to my boy's smog shop, and immediately he's like, oh, my smog machine is down, it doesn't work, you're gonna have to go over there, just Chinese guys will help you, just tell them you know me. I'm like, oh crap, here we go. And that's partly because I look like I'm a freaking cop, and you know, these guys don't want to get busted, you know, and I get it, you know, I can't, you know, get mad about that. But I go to the Chinese guy, right, and I pull up in there. I'm like, hey, what's going on, man? So and so across the street said to come here because, you know, you can smog this old car. No, machine broken. Smog no work, motherfucker. I'm just kidding. He didn't say that part, but he didn't want to touch my car either, man. Because of course I look like a freaking cop, right? I'm like, oh man, damn. So I called up another dude where I used to work in this shop. I kind of like used to work like for free, you know, just to help him out and shit, and just learn how to do a lot of shit. Anyways, long story short, he's got a smog machine there. I call him up and I'm like, yo, bro, Ben, what's up? What's going on, man? Can you smog this car? And he's like, oh man, that car doesn't work on my machine because my machine's year 2000 and newer. And you need a star system. You need an old star system that'll work for that car because it's 1980s, man, you know? It's like, damn, man. So anyways, I was striking out. But anyways, I reached out to the car club, and they had somebody in mind that they could use, and he knew exactly who I was talking about and who I was dealing with. And he's like, no worries, bro. Just swing this thing on down Saturday, and we'll get it figured out. And I was like, yeah. So hopefully we get the smog past Dunzo. We're gonna be Gucci, man. We're gonna be riding high. So anyways, that was today's ordeal. Just wanted to tell you guys, I went over and got some Spam fried rice, yeah, from the Loft. I don't know if you guys I'll plug them up real quick. They're a good place. So this is called the Loft. It's in Cypress, California. So good. Free advertisement. Go over there, get yourself some Spam fried rice. It's like a Hawaiian food, you know. So but man, I'm telling you, this stuff is so good. So anyways, and I got some chippes from one of the ice cream vendors there. Whenever they come to the shop, there's always like these vendors that'll show up. Like a fruit vendor will show up, some tamale guy will show up. There'll be like elote man showing up, and then of course they got the ice cream guy with the little chips and whatnot. So I bought everybody in the shop some chips. But it was cool, man. But man, trying to build the 80s Cutlass, man, it's like people are like deathly afraid to touch it. You know, so far we had one painter that would not touch the car. We had 3 small guys that wouldn't touch it, and I had 1 mechanic that wouldn't touch it. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So anyways, I don't know. It's like a nice version of the car. I don't get why you wouldn't want to touch the car. But anyways, the issue comes on. I got this in the beginning of June. It's now halfway through August. And I haven't wasted any time. I've literally jumped on it right away. Still not there, man. Anyways, but thank you for watching. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to the channel. Click on the subscription, hit that little bell, get the little icons. You won't miss any of the videos if you get that. I thank you so much for watching, man. It's kind of like demotivating sometimes, you know, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I think we're gonna be okay with this car. So anyways, until then, catch me in traffic.